So today's video was supposed to be about how I redefined success and what it really meant to me. And the title was going to be I Never Thought I'd Make It to 30 because when I was in college I had depression. Um, I write this about I write about this on my blog, but yeah, depression came to me when I was 17 years old, and I can say that with a smile now because I've come to terms with it. I figured out when I was 20 years old that my dad's brother committed suicide when he was 17, and that knowledge set me free. I stopped blaming myself. I didn't think that I was weird for feeling what I was feeling, and that totally changed the game. So, if any of you are feeling that way, I would just say listen to your voice to see if you're blaming yourself. Are you saying, oh my God, I'm so down. I don't know why I feel so down. There must be something wrong with me that I feel so down all the time. To me, maybe it was like I had to grow out of it or something, but it was definitely genetics. Your thoughts, you do have control over them, but you sometimes the chemicals in your body make you feel depressed. And so when you feel depressed and you can't sleep, especially if you have like a plan of having self-destructive thoughts, then I would just say really listen to what you're saying to yourself. And if it's self-destructive, write it down and stop where you are and don't exacerbate it anymore. Don't like add on to it. I kept feeding that thought. I kept feeding the blame, like it's all me, there's something wrong with me, nobody else seems to be sad. Yeah, it just keeps going and going and going. If you don't put a stop on it, it'll keep going. So what I sought help. I always read about psychology books, and for me, I just really grew out of it. And then 3 years later, when I was 20 years old, my dad told me about my uncle who died from suicide, and then I was like, it's not my fault anymore. That's why I can say that with a smile now. But it's not something that, you're free from just automatically. You have to really work towards it, but it's not impossible either. It's just about treating it and not being so critical of yourself when you're going through it, because it's not your fault. So that's my rant for today. And then also what I want to say is I really figured out a clear vision for my website. I figured out that I wanted to be very clear to my audience that that website is not for bashing my employer, because my motto keeps being like, your unfulfilling career needs to end and you need to escape 9 to 5. But really, it's not a disrespect to my company or to my boss, because it's not his fault that the society has put a value on what my services are. It's $50,000 a year. That's not his fault. That's how much it is. That's how much impact I'm making, is $50,000. But now that I know how to get to the market without him, I can go straight to my clients, and that's when that term, you can make as much as you want, comes into play. That's when it's in context. That's when it's used. Is that you can reach as many people as possible, and the market tells you what your worth is, and not just one person. So that's why it's multiple streams of income, because you're relying on multiple customers, and I get to engage with them, interact with them, have different conversations with different customers anywhere in the world 24 hours a day. So that's my summary for today. I hope you find that useful, and I hope you can hear me. Sorry, I'm still at work, so I had to talk quietly again, but I love you. Bye.